Hi, this is Olga with Jazz, loud and clear, your voice in logistics, and this is Friday. And today I'm visiting Port of Long Beach and I'm meeting with Dr. Noel Hacegaba, CEO of the Port of Long Beach. Noel, thank you so much for your time. It's always a pleasure visiting Port.
My pleasure, Olga.
Thank you. 2023 was the first more or less normal year for the global trade after the pandemic. And ports became rather famous right now than invisible before. And here on the West Coast, we saw good, bad, and ugly. Can you please share with us, how did Port of Long Beach respond to the demands of global trade? And also, if I might ask you to give an adjective to describe this year at the Port of Long Beach, what it would be?
Well, Olga, first of all, it's a pleasure to join you. Thanks for having us and promoting the good work we're doing here at the Port of Long Beach. I like to say that the supply chain crisis really catapulted ports like ours to the limelight. We went from being invisible. Most people before the supply chain crisis really didn't think about ports and the important role we play in cargo and the supply chain. But when store shelves were bare and folks were having a hard time accessing their supplies, all of a sudden, ports were thrust into the spotlight. So we went from being invisible to being infamous, because then people started blaming ports like ours. When they would go to the store to buy an appliance, they were being told by the sales folks, hey, it's stuck somewhere in the port. You're gonna have to wait several months. So we went from being invisible to being infamous. And all of a sudden, ports became famous. In fact, we became so famous, we became important. And that's the reason why the adjective I would use for the year 2023 is important. And that importance, the vital role of ports in our supply chain and our national economy, is the reason why another word I would use is funded. We have been very blessed and very fortunate to have received, just in this last calendar year, over $500 million in grants from both the state and federal governments, all in support of our initiatives and our capital programs to move containers more efficiently, reliably, and sustainably, and also to support our transition to zero emissions. And we could not be prouder that both the state and the federal governments have seen the value of investing in ports like ours to support not just the national supply chain, but also to support our local, state, and national economies.
Thank you so much, Noel. And I would like to wish you and our audience Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Thank you.
Thank you, and have a great holidays. Bye.